fly in and delete Jinx if he gets a hold of her.
Okay, there we go. Team compositions are now locked in. We talked a little bit about some of those smaller nuances, but it feels like a slightly different approach here. No traditional tank on the side of G2, very heavy engage, whereas on the side of Fnatic with that Ornn in the top lane, you've got that front line, you've got some pick potential, and a few more tools if they can get to 5v5.
It still feels like a rather dated composition coming out of Fnatic, something that would have fit into metas of past. It's got a lot of scaling potential. It's really about kind of that mid game when they sync up, when they create zone and space for this Jinx to start popping off, versus G2 who are running what? That's 4 carry threats plus a Braum. Any one of these members can pop off and run away with this game, so much more in the meta pocket.
Yeah, it really is the case. Used a word there that I love, Frosk, a dated team composition. I'm going to date the last time we saw Jinx in the European scene. It was in spring of 2018.
Super heavy favorite to G2. This one probably going to sting.
Yeah, 7-0 for G2. Still undefeated in the league after their performance yesterday. Fnatic trying to set up some cheeky plays here. You can see Bwipo was hanging out in the Dragon Pit. Hasn't cancelled the recall just yet, and now some shenanigans are playing out. Mickey steps very, very far forward, and Perkz is running behind him. Now, Fnatic can even try to chase him down. Did they commit anything further? Still 250 HP to burn through.
So the only advantage that they got there was the pot. Mickey does is blue. Broxa trying to meet him there.
All right, Scuttle Crab is the focus right now for Broxa. Caps and Nemesis trading as Jankos is going to catch out Broxa. Nemesis does pretty well with a W, and Jankos is going to force Brox's hand away. So it looked like the setup for a skirmish or a potential, fight, and nothing comes of it as both junglers meet head-to-head.
But it does mean that Jankos on a very early springboard and win in this initial.
Oh, take a look at this. Perkz and Mickey, they're running down Hilly. 100 HP, flash forward. First blood picked up by Perkz and Mickey. They're not done just yet. REKKLES has got 400 to burn through, and there's not enough damage to kill him. And that's the smashing. They've already got a 1,700 gold lead at 5 minutes into the game. CS advantages for Wonder, who we haven't even looked at, by the way. He's plus 20. Obviously going well for Caps in the mid lane with Spellbook and the kill down bottom.
But this was never going to be a fun matchup for Bwipo, Ornn versus the Jace. That's the other crazy thing about G2. You know, you expect them to flex on no names, but against
and it's up to Fnatic to try prove they can, stand toe-to-toe.
And while this gold lead is sizable, you do expect this kind of in this power window that G2 would take control of the game. This is what their composition is drafted for. It's now, what does Fnatic do with their comp? And for me, it really does hone in on Nemesis. And it's unfortunate that he's versus someone like Caps, and it's just getting blasted right now. But this is supposed to be about the Lissandra and the Lee Sin in the early game. Locking someone up with Frozen Tomb, and then using the burst damage of the jungler. And if they don't get that going.
Wave Nemesis was about 10 CS down. Hilly's going to get stunned up. He's got no flash available. There's an engage in the top lane. It is Broxa. Look at the knockup. Wonder's flash doesn't carry far enough. And it is very clear who Berlin is cheering for. Fnatic pick up the first kill of the game. Hilly is going to concede his life. Not going to be able to do more than that. Another kill to G2 as well as a tower. Jankos is Ragnarocking now on top of REKKLES' head. Flame Chompers will simply not be enough. And there's no Super Mega Death Rocket. Double kill for Perkz.
REKKLES holding this is a sinking ship and a waiting time bomb in this bottom lane. Perkz and Mickey are just about to blow everything up on REKKLES and Hilly.
Well, Culling's going to be used now onto REKKLES. That drops him down to 50% HP. For what it's worth, Frosk, I think Perkz and Mickey have been throwing absolutely everything onto them the entire time. Here comes Broxa. This is the engagement of Nemesis. Sonic Wave connects. Dragon Rage for the kick. Listen to that crowd. Fnatic faithful are here in spades. But this will not be a cheer as Bwipo will not be able to get the Ornn Horn. And Jankos runs him down. The G2 army in reply, celebrating as more plates fall.
Broxa is quickly booking it up. He was undiscovered through this pathway, through the control ward. Can he get Wonder?
All right, let's take a look at that. The turret plating falls. Broxa doesn't have that ultimate available, but an execute and the Q. Does he fancy a shot? Oh, misses it.
You look at Zoe and Jace and all of the poke potential. I'll hold it though.
All right, Jankos was aware of this. Completely understanding that Broxa and Nemesis were going to go for the engage. Nemesis self-cast the ult. Broxa's got the ult available with no Sonic Wave connecting. Resonating Strike simply will not be enough. Caps is not done yet. He goes for it. Broxa doesn't find the kick under tower. Body block from Jankos. Here comes Mickey. Another kill to G2. We're both trying to fight something back onto Wonder. Manages to get the knock up in the air. Wonder puts the hammer down onto Bwipo. Here's the after shot going to hit there. That's what we're going to look at. Acceleration gate and shock blast. Come on. Will Wonder find it? Bwipo's going to be healing just ever so slightly, and Wonder decides not to pull the trigger.
Yeah, doesn't even use his flash. Did have the advantage. It has just now come up for Bwipo. Maybe he wasn't keeping exact track of that cooldown and didn't want to push his luck when he'd already won the trade.
I just so much, again, credit to G2. Frost, you keep talking about how good they are making plays and getting the advantages. Jankos takes the dragon. All right, there we go. This is why Mickey held on to his ultimate. Tried to set up another play. The Lantern from Hilly was good. Flash forward. Chilling Smite comes down. Rekkkles is already down. Hilly's able to escape for the time being. Bwipo's starting to teleport. Oh, it's Nemesis that TPs. Instant Claw of Doom to safety. Ultimate is not going to be enough just yet. Nemesis goes down. Now Broxah tries to find one. He does get a reply into Perks. That's at least something back for Fnatic. They are still down a gigantic margin. The tower is about to fall, and without the tower for help, can Broxah survive? He's in a 1-on-2. Jankos is the damage dealer. Mickey just needs to get some of that passive down. But look, Caps is coming as well. Oh, right through the wall. Sleepy Trouble bubble into a paddling. Caps gets another.
And with the flash, with the extra distance right there.
Absolutely is. And let's not kid ourselves. It is also what was expected to happen. G2 Esports dive under the tower. And Jankos, well, he's just playing a little bit crazy.
I do like the fact that Jankos throws the axe and then immediately turns on REKKLES, thinking that he could possibly have a fadeaway on Hilly. And then G2, I mean, at this point you just kind of sit back and you wow at how well they skirmish, their target selection, how they move together and work as a group. Perks does shut down. It's nice that it goes into Broxah's back pocket. I think he's the sole carrier of all of the kills for Fnatic right now.
Yep, exactly the case. Broxah's the only one on that neutral to positive KDA. 3 kills, 2 deaths. Oh, Zoe. Even Caps is like, it hit? Unbelievable.
She's probably just one of the most disgusting champions to face when she's ahead like this. You can't do anything. You have to give up every objective. That's auspicious.
Is that worth it, though? Call of the Forge God used just to interrupt the Herald.
Yep.
Bwipo loses his flash. Death Sentence connects from Hylissang onto Jankos. Jankos throws down the Ragnarok. A culling will almost kill Bwipo. And the tower does stand and survive. Jankos is still fishing for more opportunities. Now Broxah and REKKLES coming to the fight. If anybody goes low, the Super Mega Death Rocket can work. Broxah's the target. Death Sentence catches onto Jankos. Remember, he's got no ultimate. Here comes Wonder, though, and Hilly's already dead. Broxah and Fnatic continue to run away. 10,000 gold lead crested for G2 Esports. Nemesis. Now he dashes forward Protobelt. Uses the ulti. Insta-cleanse from Caps. Paddle Star onto Nemesis. And Caps, ladies and gentlemen, solo kills Nemesis.
Nemesis thought he had it.
Get punished to get close enough for Lee Sin and Lysandra to have any sort of impact. Level advantage to Wonder. You got damage advantage as well. Ghostblade plus Black Cleaver. Bwipo's doing very, very well.
Here comes Broxah.
Landing absolutely everything, as well as Call of the Forge God. And now Broxah, he needs to land the Sonic Wave. Flash kick, Sonic Wave. Manages to get the kill. It is at least one reprieve. It is at least one small step back. And take a look at that. The Sleepy Trouble bubble catches onto Nemesis, forced to use the self-cast. Paddlestar comes back out while the dragon is being secured. And Caps is now going 1v2 versus REKKLES and Nemesis, with Mickey waiting to jump in.
That was a sidestep.
This was an emotional game for him. He wants to beat Fnatic and he doesn't know what level they're at. Well, let's talk about that in a moment, as now the initiation comes in from Fnatic. Instant counter from Mickey. Throws down the Fisher over the wall. The Paddlestar blows up Nemesis because REKKLES sidesteps the shot. Now Hilly is taking so much damage from the culling. I half expect G2 to flash over the wall. Don't need it. Accelerated Shock Blast gives Wonder a double kill. That's revenge for taking him out in the top lane.
Yeah, and remember what I said about this composition's now terrifying, that they're unlocked and they get to siege? It's that type of damage right there. If Zoe and Chase just tap you, it is half of Fnatic's health bar.
Ladies and gentlemen, if G2 can finish this game in the next 2.5 minutes, they will set the fastest win of the 2019 season in Europe. 22:49 is the record. Fnatic can't even surrender yet. 20 minutes just crests over. Well, they could have made 15 earlier ago. Nexus turret number 1 goes down. G2 Esports, they are decimating Fnatic where they stand. Sleepy Trouble bubble connects once more. Nemesis is doing what little he can. Now there's a chance for a turnaround. One Nexus turret remains. 13,000 gold up. The fastest win of spring is still on the cards.
And they are sharks. G2 can smell it. Blood in the water. They are charging and forcing this.
Fnatic are dead in the water as G2 Esports have repeatedly killed them. The fastest win of spring. G2 destroy Fnatic.
Systematic annihilation from G2 right there. Fastest win, didn't break a sweat, every single lane was flexing.
I mean, I don't really like this tournament personally, but it looked like G2 was smurfing. Every single lane, every single player, every single decision, Jankos was where he needed to be. Lucian Braum, Frost, you talked about the duo, just the champions alone, advantageous into Jinx Thresh, and Perks and Mickey pulled it off.
So many times you'll see teams in drafts say like, we understand how this early game is going to go. We can give away these power picks because we think that we can staunch the bleeding long enough that we'll be able to make some sort of counterplay, that our time will come when we can execute on